16, 18, and 13. Baylor, Kansas State Wildcats. Let's do this thing, guys. Baylor could really use a win to get in. Sheer athleticism gets to the hoop. Makes that one. Baylor's up 11-8 over the Kansas State Wildcats. Make sure you get your socks and shoes on, BB. Kansas State just hoists up a three. Misses it, though. Baylor's going to come around with it on this end. Again, pushing tempo. A few points there by Nunn. Nunn getting his team going. They got Omier, Nunn, Roach. They got some bowlers on this Baylor squad. You would say that Baylor has absolutely underperformed so far this year. But Nunn finding ways to get in this end of the court. Baylor 13, K-State 8. Second round Big 12 matchup. Jay Nunn on fire, though. 7 points, shooting 3 of 3 tonight. So far, so... They started 0-3, now they're 5-8. So finally hitting their stride. Really, a lot of that has to do with Terrence. I don't know if that's his first name, Terrence. Nunn for Baylor. N-U-N-N, not N-O-N-E. Speaking of Nunn, K-State has 0 field goals in the last 4 minutes. None. Oh, gosh. He's going to go line for 2. Ngusan. Enguson. And I'm guessing his name is Enguson. So we line for 2. Shoot 2 here. Baylor up 13-8. The Bears. I got the Bears winning this one, guys. Moving to the third round in the Big 12 Championship Tournament. How we doing, guys? Happy Wednesday. We are here again on this wonderful, wacky Wednesday. Baylor's projected as a 10 seed. So they're still right on that cusp where you want to make sure you get a win. So they need to win this game. I really think so. They're 18-13 on the year. This Kansas State squad, 16-16. How's everybody doing? Be a big opportunity here for the Bears. Big opportunity. How about this court? You guys see this court at this Big 12 tournament games? It's crazy. It definitely looks like Louis Vuitton. Meanwhile, the Big Ten took away the pin. Oh, that was pretty ridiculous. Baylor for 3. Baylor drops in the triple. That's Celestine. Jalen Celestine hits that triple. Goes up 6. I'm saying let's go Bears. Let's go Bears. Da Bears. Da Bears. Baylor up 16-10. K-State Wildcats. Kansas State with that light hue. It is god-awful ugly. It is horribly ugly. I mean, I don't know why you'd wear those outfits. It looks absolutely embarrassing. Jeremy Roach passed the ball around. Nunn's got the ball in his hands at the moment. Ileana, what up, Ileana? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I'm sorry, those uniforms are just absolutely hideous. Beautiful assist by Roach. Brianna. There you go. I'll try to remember that. Your screen name says Ilyana, so it's hard for me to remember. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Happy Wednesday, Brianna. Big game here for Baylor. Call it big game Baylor. Ball getting passed around. It's short tipped. Kansas State has it. Down 4, 12 minutes to go in this one. Little spin dribble drive, but man, Baylor's none meets him. They do not want to let go of the ball. Definitely a cocky attitude type of thing. Oh, man. That's Hawkins has it for K-State. He wasn't going to let go of the ball. None wasn't going to let go of the ball. Ain't nobody going to let go of that ball. Unfortunately, they're going to, though. It's going to stay here with Kansas State. I'm a friend to all, so absolutely. Absolutely. Ball's getting passed around here. Inside to Kansas State. He gets fouled. Kind of creates the contact himself. As for celebration. A person can never have enough friends, that's for sure. Absolutely. So Baylor has 16. K-State has 12. We got a 4-point ball game. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Jerome Tank, head coach of Kansas State Wildcats, used to actually coach with Scott Drew at Baylor. So hits his protege. I think Scott Drew's like 0-3 against this guy, though. So old friends turning bitter rivals, huh? What's up, guys? Not a bunch of people popping on tonight. Dancing's a lot of fun. I completely agree. I like dancing too. We just went out for my wife's birthday party. She just turned 30. Not this weekend, but the weekend before. We were all dancing. It was so much fun. It was a good time. Oh, man. Big Orange, what's up, brother? Happy Wednesday, Big Orange. Thank you. I like this Blue Devils hat. I don't wear it very often, so when I get an opportunity to wear it, it's always a good time. I got lots of Duke gear. It's pretty obvious I got lots of Duke stuff, huh? Dom the Devil. I would say do what makes you happy, Dom. I don't have much. I'm literally through the screen. There's not much I can do to help you, man. I don't eat cockroaches. That's disgusting. Change your eating habits. There you go. But don't take eating habits. Yeah, Big Orange, I got lots of Duke gear. I gave away like 25% of it to my wife's family. She has 4 brothers, and they're all younger than her, early 20s or teenagers. And they know how much I like Duke. And I'm like, well, why don't I share something that I enjoy with them? And I have some really nice Duke clothes. Out of all the things I have, I'm like, well, why don't I help, give them to them, give those clothes to them in hopes that they like Duke too. And they like Duke also. So it's one of those things. They're not as passionate about Duke basketball like I am, but you got to plant those seeds. Plant those seeds. So it's all good. Me and the wife talking about it today, though. I was saying I need to get more Duke stuff because I just went and spent a bunch of money on her for her birthday. Looking at a really nice sweatshirt. I like the blacks. Blacks paying. Yes, absolutely. I have definitely invested too much money in this program. I've put too much money. Out of all the blue bloods, I just like Kentucky's blue worst, even though it still looks good. It's not what... even though it still looks good, it's not what I used to be back in the day. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like the Kentucky blue, too. It's kind of it's similar to Duke's in some capacity. It's bold, but yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So I need to get some more Duke gear. That is definitely on the dot, and I think over this next month you'll see me probably after the season's over, because they know if Duke wins the championship, oh, you know I'm gonna get decked out in a whole bunch of Duke stuff, no doubt. I think any money someday down the road, any money that I ever earn on this channel is gonna go to my Duke fund. It's gonna buy more Duke gear. I like the red Duke with big finale of seeds and red orange, plus maybe a green mutated bar that enjoys eating humans with shocked expressions on their faces. Pooper flag. He says, ruin the league. Jerome, what up, Jerome? What's good, man? What's good, Jerome? Jerome, we're watching Baylor and Kansas State. I like Baylor a little bit. So, guys, if you're just joining us, it's Brando at the Blue Devil Den. Everyone's kind of hopping on a little slow today. It's kind of a slow evening. It's just that type of Wednesday, I think, though, for real. But we're watching Baylor. Drops a triple, baby. Let's go. VJ Edgecombe. Baylor has tremendously underperformed this season based on the talent on their roster. They got way too much talent. Jerome, how bad did they lose today? Were they playing Mississippi State? I seen the icon. I think I seen LSU, Mississippi State. I could be wrong, though. But I'm pulling the Baylor Bears in this one. I got them beating Kansas State. Obviously, I don't dislike Kentucky blue. I don't know how anyone could laugh. I was just saying, like, Kentucky's old uniform's better, right? Kentucky's got some pretty cool one. Oh, no. Did it just start, too, Jerome? That game probably just started a little bit ago, too. I think LSU just hasn't been too consistent, man. I don't know. How we all doing, guys? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Don't be shy in the comments. Say what's up. We're pretty chill here. We're pretty chill, guys. Yeah, I like some of Kentucky uniforms. That's one thing I'd like to do is collect more uniforms from different teams. That would be sick. Nathan, what's up, dude? How you been, Nathan? Hope all is well, dude. Good, man. Glad you're back. Nunn drives inside. Maybe a slight foul there. No call, but it does get tipped in. Very aggressive drive there by Nunn. Appreciate y'all liking the video, guys. Thank you very much for that. Jaden Nunn kind of pulling his weight for the team. Got almost half their points. Yeah, we went live during the day today, guys. I had a little bit of time for my lunch break. I'm like, well, crap, Carolina's playing. Or like an early afternoon game. It was about 1:30. And so I hopped on for an hour. Just chatting. Actually, ironically enough, we had 2 Clemson fans come through during that. So it was chatting out with some Clemson guys. Now, because Duke's ranked #1, all the North Carolina haters have been coming through. And they make sure they tell me about it, too. Like, I don't... It's always fun. It doesn't bother me. It's entertainment, though. Yes, they have some very clean uniforms. And they got a really good fan base. A lot of the SEC schools have good fan bases, that's for sure. Jeez. Kansas State player. He had tons of room. Ruined the league. Talking about a zombie, Zach Edey was involved in a hot dog eating vision. Ants were ready to feast. The teeth were size of the blue whales. An orange monster. Oh, dang. I don't remember that Ruined the league, but that sounds like a very like a short horror story for Purdue fans. Zach Edey eating hot dogs with ants the size with teeth the size of blue whales. Wild and Norchado Mir, the double king, longest active streak in D1. Right now, Baylor out in front, 25-18 with 8 minutes to go. Kansas State back to the defender down, kicks it back out. He goes inside, though, floats it up. Bad miss, but Kansas State does tip it out, and they do get the rebound. Hawkins goes inside, passes it up. A little dribble drive. Beer gets the rebound again. Baylor pushing tempo. Finds a streaking 3-point shooter. Gets the ball. Dribble drive inside. Kicks it back out to Nunn. Nunn takes a 3. Nunn drops that triple. Baylor up by 10. Baylor came to play in this Big 12 tournament, guys. Nathan, it's been a month since you've been here. Oh, you haven't seen me live for a month? I'm still around, man. I'm still hanging around. I still got my ugly mug. I'm like your ugly cousin. Kansas State on this end takes a 3. Looked okay, not too bad. So when you guys get bored and you're like, oh, I ain't got nothing better to do, I'm going to go check out my ugly cousin Brando, see what he's up to today. Usually live. K-State with the little Euro step. Under 7 minutes to go. Baylor up 28-20. That's Doug McDaniel. He's had a pretty good season too, hasn't he? He's got a very notable name for some reason. Same with Hawkins. What's up, guys? If you're just joining us, Brando the Blue Devil Den, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. We just hit 600 subscribers, so that was pretty cool. Nunn takes another 3. This time was open. Roach tips it. Doesn't go. Don Hector, what's up, Don? I got 1,500 on Duke winning it. Oh, is that a good bet? Well, don't take my advice because I'm biased, Don. But I would say Duke has probably the best shot out of anybody to win. They got all the right pieces. They're really deep. They're good offensively and defensively. Very deep squad, no doubt. Good luck, Don. I hope you win some money. If they win, I'm not a smoker, but I always said if Duke ends up winning the championship, I got to pull out a cigar. Those are celebration days right there, my friends. 2 live streams in one day. Yeah, Lucas. Yeah, I usually don't live stream during the day, though. That was kind of a very odd thing. But we got conference tournaments going on, so it's kind of fun when I have those opportunities to do that. Those stars don't align often, so the fact that they aligned today was pretty cool, no doubt. We're about 20 minutes in, hanging out with you guys. Make sure you like the video if you could. Who's Luke Toth ruined the league? I'm not sure. I know they got the number squad coming in. The Boozer Boys. I don't know if I've heard of Luke Toth, though, to be honest with you. If you're just joining us again, it's Brando at the Blue Devil Den. Please subscribe. I really appreciate that. Really would. David and Goosen with 11 points. And Nunn for Baylor's got 12. He doesn't got Nunn. Nunn's got 12. The wife doing some awesome job. She's cooking tonight. We're having some stir fry. Everybody likes stir fry, right? He's actually really talented, known for his touch around the rim. Dude, I ruined the league. You know what? I'd be cool with that because the current center we have, not that he's bad. Malawach is good, but we usually don't get big centers that we run our offense through. It's always a power forward or a shooting guard that's extremely talented, like an RJ Barrett type. They've done one thing I will say about Duke that I do like is that the point guards that they have and have had, they never generally run the team, but they're extremely talented role players that play their positions really well. So that is very enjoyable. When you have a role-playing point guard that makes good decisions, usually you find a lot of success generally. So I like that idea. I would like a big center that has great touch around the rim. Hopefully he commits, dude. I've never heard of him, but I believe. Take your word for it. I used to when I had more free time. Now that I got all these kids running around, when I had more free time, though, that was always go-to was checking out recruiting rankings, and I would look at that every other day. If you sub, I'll give you a Luke Toth that can shoot from half with perfect form and dunk on anyone in his path. Also, Luke Toth might also commit to Duke or Alabama. He sounds like he'd fit really well at Alabama, though, to be honest with you. The way Nate Oates runs that offense, I could see him being extremely even more successful at Alabama than Duke. If I'm being honest. Being honest. Also, who knows? Maybe Cooper Flagg comes back again. Knock freaking wood. That would be sick. But I don't know. I just don't see him coming back. Why would he want to come back? The money has to be there for sure, 100%. I don't know. It's just really hard to foresee that, you know. Lucas to go, is streaming fun? I have a lot of fun streaming. I enjoy because I don't. Hopefully, I don't lose you guys. Oh crap! Did it freeze up? Oh, there we go. I think it's running again. My bad, guys. Streaming is a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed it. Obviously, most of my channel is based on me streaming. It's been a blast. Just chatting it up with you guys, getting to know everybody. It's definitely like a small family. Boom, baby. Our blue is better. That's what we said to Carolina. Austin 316 says we just whooped your ass. Oh man, that's a beautiful sight right there. Check that out, guys. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Florida, Bama, St. John's at 6. Isn't that wild, guys? Michigan State, Tennessee, hanging out by my butt for some reason. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But no, Lucas, streaming is so much fun. It's been really good getting to know everybody too. Baylor up 10. Jeremy Roach, 4 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. How's everybody doing tonight? Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you could subscribe, I really appreciate it. This Brando with the Blue Devil then. Right now, Baylor gets another rebound here. Getting passed up. They are up 10 with 4 minutes to go. Hope everyone's having a really good Wednesday. Jeremy Roach, shaking bacon, just pulls up that mid-range shot. Oh, bueno. Doesn't drop for the Roach. Baylor takes a 3 off an errant miss by Jeremy Roach. Misses that one. Kansas State put up on the other side of the court here. Skips the screen, little stutter step, dribble drive off the glass just like that. They cut the lead to 8, 32-24. But he can dunk like Giannis and is stronger probably. Stronger than Giannis? Dang. I'm going to have to look this guy up, Ruin, because I've never... I don't know. I've never heard of the guy. $80 points. It says he's a pro basketball trainer. Ball's going to go out of bounds on Kansas State. Should go the other way to Baylor. The only thing I'm seeing on Luke Todd is he's a pro basketball trainer, Ruin. Like a skills trainer. Unless I'm looking at someone completely, brother. I don't know. Kansas State, though, down a little bit here to the Baylor Bears. I got the Baylor Bears in this one. I don't know what you guys think. I think the Bears pull this one off just to see what happens. Let's switch up to green screen again. It's always fun. You know who I'd like? I wish we had Derek Queen on this team. I wish we had Derek Queen on this team. No doubt. That would be sick. What up, Jesse? How you doing? Happy Wednesday, dude. He's 7 foot on the dog, weighing about a good 285 with an Embiid build, but in my opinion is much more skilled of a passer than Embiid, but maybe not as talented offensively. I don't think they have his stats on it because I've been to one of his games and he's a unit. Dude, he sounds legit. Almost as legit as Jesse being my father. Jesse, I'm probably older than you, man. Jesse, unless you're like 55 years old, Jesse, it's probably not likely, man. But you called me little brother. So now I'm really confused. Are you my father, brother? Or are you my brother, father? This is a very confusing relationship already, Jesse. I don't know what we're going to do about this. You're a 26-year-old man. So my fourth youngest child is the same, or is 7 years old. That's the difference between us because I'm almost 34. But it's all good. My oldest son is half your age, too. It's getting crazy to say that. I'm going to take this green screen off. It's too much blue. I'm going to start blending in. Green screens are no fun. That should not be shocking. You misread what I said. I'm almost 34. My fourth youngest child is 7 years old, and that's the difference between mine and your ages. Because I'm 30. But speak of scores, Baylor has 34 points. Oh, you good, Jesse. He said, laugh my ass off. You're like, Brando, what the heck are you talking about? No, you did not have a kid when you were 7. I'm not that much of a playa. I was like playing with Legos when I was 7. Little Sega Genesis. Oh man. Can you give me a done of Duke Dennis Daly? Ruin the league. I don't know what you're saying, man. It sounded like one of them play on words. Can you give me a done of Duke Dennis Daly? Like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? She sells seashells by the seashore. Can you give me a done of Duke Dennis Daly? Man, no, it's all good, dude. Like my mind must be so if I'm thinking like that. I don't know. I'm not inside your head, Jesse. I'm not inside your head, man. A little alley-oop there was by Baylor. Kansas State didn't know what the heck they were doing. Baylor up 11. We got 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Oh, Norchad O'Meara dominate, dunks upon him. 13-point lead for Baylor. It's all Baylor here in the first half so far. The fans are enjoying themselves here at the Big 12 tournament. A lot of people in the stands, though. These Kansas State fans like to travel well, no doubt. It's okay. I do, too. I always hear crap the wrong way, too, man. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Dom, you're wildin', man. You're wildin'. 1 minute to go here. VJ Edgecombe, beautiful drive to the basket. Almost didn't get it done, but he does. That's a 15-point ball game here for Baylor. 7-0 run the last minute and a half. KTB, what's up, KTB? You're here just in time for the halftime show. I'll be telling dad jokes to keep you guys all entertained. The whole 2 people that show up to my live streams. KTB, how you doing, brother? Baylor gets a steal. Jeremy Roach drives inside. I think they're going to call a tie-up. Yep, they're going to call a tie-up. Jeremy Roach got tied up. No love lost by Kansas State. Going to stick here with Baylor. Sweet, dude. How's the Wednesday been? Pretty good? It's a pretty good Wednesday here at the Blue Devil, Dan. We're just hanging out, man. VJ Edgecombe, off the inbounds, the dunk. The guy is super talented. He really is. I think he could still use one more year in college, though. Kind of reminds me that's going to go a lot of the recent Duke players that were like one-and-done busts. Shouldn't say a lot, but you know what I'm talking about. VJ Edgecombe, tremendous athleticism, though. So, I don't know. I'm glad to hear you're having a good day, though, KTB. Royal, what's up, Royal? I know, man. They kind of cut the score down a little bit, though. What was the final score? Was it like 60? Was it like a 6-point game or something like that? Looks like the Blue Devils will be playing G-Tech. We'll see what happens, Royal. Kansas State going to get the final shot here. Down 17. Drives inside, but blocked. Oh, man. None blocks that crap out there. Baylor up 41-24 over the Kansas State Wildcats. That's a 17-point lead going into half. It is all Bears. The Bears so far here in the first half. My pick to win this one was Baylor. I'm still feeling really good at that right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dang, dude, did you catch the whole game? I was not able to watch it because I was working. I actually came home for the second game, though, for an hour. We watched the first half. We went live for it for a little bit. North Carolina gets it done. No problem over Notre Dame. North Carolina doing North Carolina things, evidently. Let's check some of the scores, guys. That was a really fast first half. My thoughts and opinions on this court is it looks absolutely hideous. I can't even stand looking at it. Oh, there's Dirty Marcus Morris helping out with the broadcast. Cannot stand the Morris brothers. Couldn't stand them in college either. So there are some good games going on right now. Iowa beating Ohio State in a small upset so far for first round of the Big Ten tournament. LSU getting waxed by Mississippi State. The Bulldogs taking out some anger on the Tigers, 42-23. Round SEC action there. Dang. UNLV down 4. You know the Pole Running Rebels. Boy, those guys are a shell of themselves. Those Pole Running Rebels, man. Every year I kind of hope the UNLV does well. Never comes to fruition, though. Baylor up 17 over K-State. I was hoping this game would be a little bit closer, but I'm glad Baylor looks like they're going to win this one. What else we got here? Not a ton of really big games going on tonight. Here's one of them. SEC tournament in the first round. We were talking about that in the earlier live stream. We got Oklahoma and Georgia. That'd actually be a pretty good matchup to watch. That's at 8:30 tonight. And then we got Kansas and UCF. Another 8:30 game. That's a second round matchup. Man, that first round, the SEC act, it's crazy. Oh, and then, okay. The Big Sky Championship Finals tonight. We're going to have another champion get into the tournament. It's either going to be the Montana Grizzly or the Northern Colorado, I'm assuming the Bears. Crazy, guys. That's at 10:30 tonight. I cannot stay up for that one. Poor the Big Sky Championship. Nobody's going to stay up to watch that crap. Let's go Grizzlies, though. Let's go Montana Grizz. Colorado upsets West Virginia. That's sad, man. I remember West Virginia with Bob Huggins, man. What an awesome coach. He's out at West Virginia for a couple of years now, I think. And West Virginia has not been the same team. Miss watching that team get good. Dang, bunch of people popping on here at the last second. Daniel, happy Wednesday, brother. Daniel, hope you've been doing well. Oh, yeah, yeah, Royal, that's always hard to find time to watch that. What's up, Gems? How you doing, Gems? Dylan says, I dare you to sag your pants. All right, man. Yo. I'm already sagging in my pants. I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts. It's impossible. I must have had a little bit of a glitch. Because I had a bunch of people popping on here. So 3 good games on tonight. Montana Grizzlies, Northern Colorado Bears. We're going to call them the Golden Bears because it looked like they were a Golden Bear. Kind of like Cal. Oklahoma and Georgia, and then the Kansas UCF game. Those are the 3 big games on tonight. Tomorrow, it's going to start heating up a little bit. Some of the better teams coming through here. Oh, goodness gracious. As far as scores for the games earlier today, let's see. We had Virginia, Georgia Tech. We talked about that Royal. I'm sorry, brother. Sound action. Virginia loses that one by 6 points to the Yellow Jackets. Kevin, what's up, brother? Thanks for swinging through, my friend. Not a lot today, man. Just watching Baylor. Baylor kicking some butt, dude. I picked the Bears in this one. I didn't think it would be that much of a blowout so far in the first half. It's still the first half. But 17-point game, Kevin. I don't know, man. I think Baylor is still done. I do. There was another little game there. Arkansas and South Carolina. Kind of the bottom rung of the SEC. But Arkansas squeaks that one out of a really bad South Carolina, 72-68. Arkansas, man, you got to show up better than that, though, against a team like that. Oh. Anything else really sticking out? Carolina, again, we went live for that for an hour today just to see it while I was on lunch break. That's some second-round ACC matchup. They beat the Fighting Irish by 20, 76-56. Northwestern beats Minnesota, 70-64. Texas over Vanderbilt, 79-72. Providence, the Friars, they are out. Providence Friars are out. The Butler Bulldogs get it done over Providence. And, there's another conference champion that's in. You got McNeese over Lamar. McNeese over Lamar in the Southland Finals. McNeese is going to join us in the NCAA tournament, man. Watch out for the McNeese team. They could be your upset squad. Kevin says, Arkansas better win a couple more. I'd say they won't make the dance, sadly. Probably not. If they're going to show up like that, too, to that horrible South Carolina squad. Oh, there's some highlights on that right now. So Arkansas goes to 20-12 after that win. Is Arkansas in the bubble right now? Kevin, you probably know. Is Arkansas in the bubble right now? Pretty sure they were like an last 4 in, right? Pretty sure they were like a last 4. Meanwhile, Vanderbilt sits at 20-12, and they're still like 12th in their conference. That's crazy. I've seen them as a bye team where they were gonna play in the opening. Joe Lenardi like projected them to play another 11 seed in the opening round of the tournament. I can't. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. I don't know for sure. You're a Duke guy, so years when UNC has won the Natty, I bet it sucks, but still kind of dope because it's pretty much the same land. They are only 8 miles apart. I don't know how you take that and vice versa. You know why? Because they suck. It's Carolina. Those years where they actually win something. But you know what? I will say this. Over the last day, I'd have to double check the records, but it feels like Duke has been the more consistent team. Where Carolina, their ceiling has been a little bit higher. Their floor was also a little bit lower too. Because there's been a couple years where they didn't make the tournament at all. I don't know. Not sure about the Tar Heels if they'll even make the tournament this year. They're kind of like Arkansas. They sit with about 20 wins, but have they done enough? I don't know. Yeah, when Duke is really good, Carolina seems to be very well a good team too. Wyatt, what's up, man? My night's going good, Wyatt. Thank you for asking me. Nobody ever asks how my night's going. I appreciate that. My night's going pretty well. Glad to be on here hanging out with you guys, as always. We're really excited to watch conference championships games, or conference tournament games. Some of the opening rounds. You know, it's still early. There's some entertainment going on right now. I bet one of these three games tonight are going to be interesting. I wish I could stay up and watch them with you guys. I'm going to call it early tonight, though. After this one, we'll probably call it good. But we shall see. Conference tournaments only here for a week. Oh, man. And y'all will be title contenders next year also. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I hope so, man. I really like John Shire's coach. People are kind of quick to, oh, John Shire's not going to be good. Well, give him some time. And I repeat, nobody wants to step in after a legend like Coach K, like a Roy Williams. I mean, you name it. Nobody wants to step into programs after that because the expectations are always so ridiculously high. But I like what Shire's doing. I really do. Cal got to change his ways of getting them top recruits, start hitting the portal. That's why he left here. He wasn't doing it anymore. Right? I'm telling you, Kevin, though, I do like Mark Pope. He's going to do some big things at Kentucky. What is the overall thoughts of Kentucky fans and Mark Pope? Because as a perspective, I've always thought he was a good coach even before he was at Kentucky. So I like me some Mark Pope. I wish he was coaching Nebraska. That's my team. I mean, that's where I'm from, Nebraska, but but you guys like him as a coach so far though, you think? Kentucky's 2-0 against Tennessee so far this season. They us. And Big Orange, big Tennessee guy. Yeah, I like Mark Pope. He's a good coach. The SEC as like overall as a conference, man, they are just kind of they carry teams in there that you don't really want to play. That's why I'm curious to see how this NCAA tournament is set up and who's playing who. It's inevitable that some of those teams are going to find each other and play each other in like the Sweet 16. A lot of those teams are going to be eliminated by the Sweet 16 because they'll have to beat each other out. They can't all get. That's the problem. They are going to head into each other like two billy goats trying to run the hill, baby. Who's going to run that? We're about 5 minutes out here before, maybe a little less than that, until Baylor comes back out, plays Kansas State again, second half. Yeah, especially someone that's tasted that side of victory as a player. He's genuinely invested in the program. You can't say that about everybody. So when you have a coach that's actually invested in the program, that's I think. Absolutely. Iowa's going to get the win over Ohio State. Bye-bye, Buckeyes. One thing about it, though, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, NC State, and Duke fans from the mountains, by God, we're mountain men. And then me, who's a Midwestern yoke. I'm just a Midwestern guy, so I'm still considered an outsider. Hey, but at least you know I'm not afraid of hard work because I'm working 6 days a week, raising these 5 kids, and still coming on here and chat with you, all you crazy people. I'm just playing. No, this is a lot of fun. There's actually a lot. It's a endorphin release, really. It's nice to get talking a little basketball. Here soon, going to start doing like like random lives of football stuff because college football is coming up. I am super, super excited about college football. It's going to be a ton of fun. It is going to be a ton of fun. I try to maximize life for sure. Oh, absolutely. Yep. You got to take care of those kids. And that wife is pretty nice, so I got to treat her right too. Happy, you know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. That is so freaking true, guys. Right now, the Baylor Bears, I mean, just in full control of this one. If this game gets out of hand, we're talking 25 or more, we might hop off here and start a different stream. I'm trying to look right now to see what might be worth looking into. Hey, Kevin, sounds good, brother. Thanks for swinging through, man. We'll catch us soon, I'm sure. Kansas State right off the get-go drills a three-pointer. Locks it in. Now Baylor's only up 14. That's Dougie McDaniel. D. McDonald's. Thank you guys for getting to 10 likes. I appreciate that very much too, by the way. Yeah, Baylor on then though hits a 3 of their own. Jaden Nunn doing his thing. He's 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Baylor up 17 again. Kind of got a thing going now. Well, I like talking basketball with you. No doubt, Big Orange. You swing on back through another time, brother. You know I'll be around. Until then, my friend, have a great evening. You might see me pop onto a different stream too here shortly if Baylor starts running the table here. It kind of looks like they might. We'll see. Either way, though, brother, you take care. Kevin, Big Orange. We'll catch up with you guys later. Oh man, Steve, what's up, Steve? Yeah, Steve, I was actually had a little bit of free time on my lunch break today. I went on for an hour. We watched I only had time for the first half though. But really, that's all you need of the first half. It basically described the whole game. North Carolina in full control over the Fighting Irish. What was it, 76-56? That sounds right. Carolina do some damage early in the ACC tournament. Just got to beat Wake Forest, and it could be our ticket in the tourney. That's what I'm saying. I could totally see North Carolina getting one more win and finding a way to get it in the tournament, man. I really could. Right now, I'm pulling for Baylor to get it done. Ooh, baby, the wife's making stir fry tonight. I can smell it. It smells good. K-State at the line. Hits that first one. Baylor really needs to get a win here. They're considered a 10 seed now. Their record is 18-13. They probably have a few decent wins, but they probably got some weird losses too. Oh, Coleman Hawkins, that's his name. Baylor on this end extends the lead to 18. Yeah, I seen that. We're ready to go. I hope they beat the snot out of the Yellow Jackets too. Got to make a statement being number one in all. No, what's really cool about that is that it's at noon where I'm at. Yeah, it looked like I think they're a 17-win squad. They'll put up a fight. I think Coach Shire's going to have them ready to play, though. That's pretty sick, though. The game's at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, so looking forward to that. I'll be able to work and listen to the game. I'll probably actually have it on and just have it sitting down. They're the ones that upset UNC last year. Yeah, they better not upset us. We just got that number one ranking. I haven't looked at the latest bracketology. Did he come out with one today, too? It's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure he usually comes out with one on Wednesday. Joe Lenardi. There we go. Let's see what he got. Okay, so he did update it today. They're going to probably update it they would have to update it every day. That would make sense. Of course, ESPN's still giving Auburn the number one overall seed. Why are you going to give him the number one overall seed? Isabel Ford. Hello from America. How are you today, Isabel? Thanks for stopping by my channel and saying hi. That's super cool you're from Japan. Good. Is it pretty late where you're at right now? Or is it super early? Baylor up 18 now. 15 to go. Thought about the three-pointer. Doesn't decide to take it. None loses that one. It's 9 in the morning. Ooh, good morning. It's about to get dark here. It's 7 o'clock in the evening right now. It is 7 p.m. where I'm at in the night time. But good morning. Now, Japan, that'd be a place I'd love to go visit someday. Are you there visiting, or are you from Japan? We're the top-ranked first team out squad right now. Yeah, hey, at least they're in the tournament, though. They can keep getting some wins. Over Wake Forest, that'd look pretty nice. You never know. But yeah, he's got Auburn still as his top seed. It's so annoying. He has Ohio State as his last 10. So, hey, that's going to bode well for you, Steve, because Ohio State just lost to Iowa in the first round. That's a small upset there. Oh. But yeah, Iowa beat Ohio State. Oklahoma plays tonight. Oklahoma plays Georgia. So you want Georgia to beat Oklahoma because they're one of the last in. Arkansas was one of the last 4 byes. They won today. Barely over a bad South Carolina team. Yes, Ohio State, yep. Baylor's one of the last 4 byes. Hey, Steve, I'm pulling for Baylor to win this one, though, man. Jared, what's up, Jared? My Nebraska compadre. Happy Wednesday, Jared. Right now we're watching Baylor kind of dominate K-State. Man, great evening. Wife is cooking right now. She's making some chicken stir fry. That always is delicious. It smells really good too. Uh, Otherwise, not a whole lot going on, man. Texas beat Vanderbilt today, Steve. Does San Diego? We need to find out if Utah State or San Diego State play today. Those would be big ones. I don't think they play today though. I don't know. Utah State, San Diego State, Indiana, and Xavier in Oklahoma. That Georgia-Oklahoma one, those because Georgia could beat them. Have a good chance of losing, which would lock us in. There you go. And then in the meantime, North Carolina just needs to keep winning and beat the front of them. Not named Duke, of course, Steve. Jared, I seen that. 8:30, only an hour away, man. They should be able to handle. They should be able to handle the UCF Knights. I think that should be easy pickings for Kansas. If North Carolina loses to Wake Forest, do you think they still find a way to get in somehow? You think there's an outside shot for Carolina to still get in somehow? I would say probably not. Based on the other teams I'm looking at. I don't know, Steve. It looks like Baylor's going to get the job done today. Jared, I'm pulling for you, man. Yeah, that one nice guy on the committee. He's like, we should put Carolina in. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Of course. Why wouldn't we? You guys crazy? Baylor is way too good of a team to keep out of this tournament, man. I hope. They're projected as a 10 seed. They are super athletic. They've absolutely underperformed this year, it looks like. I really like this Baylor squad. Up 18 right now over Kansas State. Oh, that fry though, got that smoke going in a little bit. I open a window. Oof. Just a little bit. I'd open that window a little bit. We're just about we're an hour into the stream, guys. We got 13 and a half to go here. Baylor, Kansas State. Baylor pulls up range shot. Not good there. VJ Edgecombe fights for the rebound. Doesn't get it. They're going to call a foul. I think they're going to call an Edgecombe. We might already with Ohio State choking, though. It can go either way. We really need to beat Wake. You feel a lot better if you beat Wake Forest. That was my thoughts initially coming in, is if they had 2 wins for sure. I think I felt pretty good about it. 1 win on the fence. Oh. They beat Wake Forest, though. Very interesting. In the East region, they got Duke facing like American or St. Francis. And afterwards, in the round of 32, Connor, Mississippi State. Now, I'm very well aware UConn's not a very good squad this year, but that does not seem like a fair round of 32 matchup for the number 1 team in the country, in my opinion. Just saying. %60 chance margin now. Oh. Geez, even 60% makes me nervous for you guys. 60%, I'm still like, oh. If I seen 72, I'd feel really good about it, like 70, 72. 60% though is 60%. unless they win the tournament. Yeah, these jackass players are gonna just go in and with that winning mindset. That's gonna be a good matchup for you guys too. That Wake Forest squad isn't just a pushover. They are definitely not a pushover. Going to be interesting. Tomorrow's match, they really turn up. The dial gets turned up a little bit tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty much what tomorrow, all the way through the end of the tournament, it's all good games from here on out. So it is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, they did. That North Carolina squad looks like they're clicking on all cylinders now. Duke brought out the best in them, Steve. They showed them that they showed them what they could be. Excuse me. Big old mismatch here, though. Baylor up 16 over Kansas State. Is he helping put away stuff? Cute boy. Tatum. Oh, K-State misses that one. Baylor's still up 16 here. We'll probably go live for the first half of the Kansas game. I still can't stay up super late, though. I'm still trying to recover from getting from this stupid changes really messing with me this year, which never happens. But this year, I'm absolutely feeling it. Reason. I get up in the morning and I'm like, I feel like I got hit by a truck. Jeremy Roche, a little floater, pops it up, doesn't go in, though. How's everybody else doing with our change? Does it mess them up at all? He's taking his half of the funds. No shit. That's fine. Oh, and yeah. He's going to want to say in that for sure, knowing Coach Bill Belichick. Like Carolina basketball. When you think of North Carolina, you think of the basketball program. But he's going to speak his 2 cents, say, well, you know what I could do with that money? I'm freaking Bill Belichick. I can do anything with that money. Baylor up 18, under 12 to go here in this second half here. A little high scoop off the glass. Norchad O'Meara, what's he doing? Just letting him score that scoop shot. Ugly. Kansas State calls a timeout after that, though. I don't know. I wouldn't have called a timeout there. That's kind of weird. What positions do they coach, Steve? Be right back, guys. Gonna grab a chew. What, baby? I want it. Ooh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say a second. That looks really good, babe. Hi, Tatum. Almost. Right. Thank you. You're such a good helper, buddy. Thank you for your help. Yeah, crazy. If Kansas gets this win later tonight, they got to play Arizona, and that's just final 8 matchup. That's crazy. It's a quarterfinal. That's nuts, guys. Kansas State turned up the heat defensively. Had to go downstairs and get the dinner from the wife. Steve Belichick is the defensive line coordinator. Brian is the DB's coach. So on the defensive side of the ball, huh? That's pretty sick. Hopefully they do really well. Follow in their father's footsteps. They got a good teacher. That's no joke. Michael Lombardi's our GM. It's crazy that college sports has general managers now. But you almost have to. They have experience with money and how they want to work those rosters out. So, very smart move. They probably, I mean, technically they probably have the most, I don't even know how you want to say that. The North Carolina Tar Heels probably have the most experience in that department hiring Belichick. I mean, honestly, I don't know how long he'll be coaching there because he's getting up there in age. But maybe it's one of those where his